Aquarius, your weekly love tarot reading begins with the Six of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. All right. Your person is coming in with the Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, Ten of Wands, and the Moon. So a lot of Pentacles energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance energy. So some of you definitely dealing with Sagittarius, or perhaps you have Sagittarius in your chart. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at your spread. So as we look at your energy coming in, Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles energy for you, for your person. Six of Swords, you're leaving, right? You're moving away, you're leaving. I think you've turned your back, you've decided to get on with your life. Knight of Pentacles energy, your person is also in a place where they're kind of getting on with their things as well. They're moving on with their future, their goals. They have something they're trying to achieve, and they're kind of really focused on that. We're going to get some clarifiers. But as I look ahead on this reading, it feels like this is a healthy separation or ending, perhaps. But let's get into it. Let's first of all see, why are you leaving, Aquarius? Why are you walking away? Ace of Swords energy, something new has come in, new inspiration, a new solution has come in, a new opportunity has come in for you, and you're taking it. That's basically it, same thing for your person. You guys are, and the Devil just fell out. All right. A lot of times I don't take flyers, but I'll take this one, the Devil. I'll put it right there. Devil energy, very, very creative. I'm going to tell you right now, this feels like a very strong relationship where you both together went through a lot. There may have been addiction in this relationship. There may have been a very difficult, long battle that both of you were a part of together and separately. And you've come through that. And you both have come to the understanding that it's time to part ways. It's like this relationship has run its course. It's time to part ways. You both are very sort of in a very healthy way, kind of ending something. It's done. You're both done for different reasons. You're done for your own reason, and your person is done for their reason. But this feels healthy. It feels like when you walk away from this, you two know that you still have a connection. You still remain friends. Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles for both of you, and especially for your person here as well. Opportunities. Both of you have gotten opportunities for exactly what you want. It could be job opportunities, right? For you, there may have been an opportunity in a particular area or field, or just in a way, just a new stage, an opportunity for a new stage of life and a new way of living life. Your person as well, an opportunity for them very much in a new working, right? A new job, a new working environment, a new opportunity to build something physically. How do you guys see each other? Well, you see them and you see a Ten of Pentacles. You see that they have achieved happiness. They've gotten to a completed cycle. They are exactly where they want to be. They may even have moved away to be with someone else, and that's all okay. Everything seems to be okay. Here with you, they see Judgment. Judgment energy is all about release and forgiveness. And I think that you both see each other in that light. Like for them, they have forgiveness for themselves. They have forgiveness for you. It's very much water under the bridge. And for your point of view, you see that they're happy, and you're happy that they're happy. It could be that perhaps, Aquarius, in this connection, and this of course could be vice versa, it may be you that struggled a bit more with demons and toxic energy, addictive energy, etc. But yet your person's, there's forgiveness from their part. And for you, perhaps that they may have been unhappy in this relationship with you, yet they loved you. And so you're happy to see them happy. Do you see what I mean? Those are the two perspectives here. It just feels like the end of a very long battle, long struggle, but also a long period of healing where you both kind of healed together. And now you're both able to take your individually healed selves and move on with your lives. This part, Four of Swords flipped over, this part of your lives together is now complete. It's a completed story. Who knows? There may be another chapter to it later, but right now it's complete. Strength energy. Yeah, you come in with Four of Swords, your person with strength. So for you, you're really taking repose. You're stepping back. You're taking time to really think about your next move and think about the way you want to move forward. Strength energy here for your person. Okay. So this is difficult. For both of you, this is still very difficult. And for them, they are kind of leaning into having had the strength to let go, having let go of pride and insecurities and things like that. And so they are, they're healing themselves emotionally, dealing with a lot of heart chakra energy and letting go. As I look forward here, we have for you, Eight of Pentacles and Ten of Wands. This is how you guys see your roles in a relationship. And I think for you, yes. Again, coming back to my earlier point about perhaps it was you who suffered a bit more with the difficulties, right? And your person was kind of more in a support role, yet you both, of course, probably exchanged roles. But that Eight of Pentacles there, I think you see yourself in this relationship as having had to do a lot of work. But you like the work, you enjoy the work, you see the value in the work that you've had to put in here. And so I think you're getting a lot of experience out of this, and you're getting a lot of value in terms of having built your confidence, your esteem, and just having increased your emotional muscles, you know, your emotional muscle, that muscle that helps you deal with issues in a healthy way rather than a toxic way. Your person, Ten of Wands, how do they see their role? Well, they've had to carry a lot. You know, again, this strikes at the dynamic of this relationship. I do believe your person is the one who's really had to carry the brunt of a lot of the burdens and maintaining the security for both of you, maintaining life, you know, just maintaining hope a lot of times as well. You know, they're the ones who really brought a lot of energy while at the same time bearing the brunt of a lot of the difficulty as you work through your journey, right? And so yes, they definitely realize that. Yes, everything is good. You guys are parting on good ways, but you're certainly taking lessons away. And your lesson here is that work is involved in any relationship. Work, 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 work. And yes, you did work, but it also took a toll on your person. Your person also walking away with, you know, understanding that it's time for them to unload and let go of these burdens and responsibilities that were not really theirs. Yes, they took them on, but it was a difficult task, right? Let's get clarity as we come into these energies, and then we'll talk on your final possible outcomes. Really strong lessons here. You part as deep, deep friends, I believe, you know, having shared something very, very difficult, very important. I mean, you both changed each other's lives in very, very important and special, unique and necessary ways. Temperance energy is at the bottom of the deck there because, of course, you know, a lot of this is about tempering, you know, yourself and maintaining your focus, you know, bringing exactly what is needed to the table for the ultimate good, right? Tower moment. Wow, you get a tower moment and a Five of Pentacles. This is the first time we see some shadow come in. Not really shadow for the tower, but definitely for Five of Pentacles. So Aquarius, for you, there is a moment of realization towards, now we move towards the end of this reading, and these are the possible outcomes for Pentacles and Moon energy. There is a shocking moment that comes in. This shocking moment may indeed have something to do with your individual. They may suddenly fall on very, very difficult times physically, perhaps to do with their health or their money or something like that. They're just suddenly going through a very difficult time, a time of scarcity, a time of not having very much, a time of a lack of abundance, right? Something comes in for them, and I believe that it's a tower moment for you. However, how do you respond? Well, this is where it gets a little interesting, Aquarius. Do you pull back? Four of Pentacles. Now, this is energies towards the end of the reading, so it's very much like possible energies after you guys go through this whole stage. Also, oftentimes can give an indication of the start of the next reading, possible next love connection reading in this scenario. But for you, Four of Pentacles, this shocking moment kind of, are you able to sort of help? Or are you going to just hold on to your purse and be like, yeah, I'm good. I don't think I'm ready. Aren't we done with each other? Do I need to do anything here? Your person comes in with moon energy. They feel suddenly really like, oh, wow, this is new. I don't know what this is. I don't know how to respond to this. They're very confused. Yes, something does occur between the two of you that kind of like feels almost as though the tables have turned. Now your person needs you. Are you able to step in and help? Because up until now, it's felt very much like you've needed them and they've been there for you. And now, as you guys finally have parted ways and move on with your lives, they need help. And there's a real question here as to whether or not you're going to help them. You'll have to decide that for yourself. Let's see what your oracles are. It's an interesting turn of events. I'm going to take these two. Comfort, Creatress. Oop, and one more. There it is. Celebration. So comfort. Yeah. Are you willing? Somebody, maybe they're not as comfortable. Are you willing to give up some of your comfort for their comfort? Comfort, think about what that means to you, that energy, Right now, your person is in need, not now, but it will come in. If you resonate with this reading, hit that like button. It's a good way for you to support my channel. It really helps me out a lot. And it's also a way for you to engage and really claim this reading for yourself if you resonate with it. Because, there's a real question that comes up later on in this connection about comfort and are, how comfortable you each are and how much comfort you're willing to let go of to help the other person. You also have Creatress coming in. All right. So, creativity coming in, or just lackadaisical, uninspired. Take that as it comes to you, how it resonates for you. And celebration coming in. Some of you, okay, take that. Are you going to be celebrating this new stage of your life? And what does that entail? What does celebration entail? Does it entail really embracing? Because if you truly embrace this next stage in this connection here, how will you handle this moment? How will you handle this moment? Let's get your animal spirits out. Okay, Aquarius. Beautiful reading, but a little, there's some tension that comes in towards the end. Some questions, right? That moon energy really leaves your person feeling untethered and sort of like confused. There was so much surety here about the strength and the bond that you guys shared, and it very, very quickly with that tower moment is jeopardized over here. Buffalo energy and the unicorn. Wow. So the unicorn, talk about that one first. Unicorn, ether animal associated with the sixth chakra, which is the third eye, or the chakra associated with ESP, psychic ability, clairvoyance, clairaudience, intense empathy, intuition, all of the energies that we have, the emotional, spiritual energies that tap into what we will call magic, part of life that really isn't so easily explained in scientific terms. And so the unicorn energy, it's an ether animal spirit, and it invites us to believe in magic. If we want magic in our lives, we have to believe in magic. Magic will not just come in and say, here I am, let me prove myself to you. You have to be open to it, okay? So if you're a stoic in that sense, then, be prepared to change. Buffalo energy, earth energy, talking about, understanding how your activities, your emotions, your connections, everything that you do in this world, in this real tactile reality that we have, has a connection to the spirit, and it should be done with wisdom. The buffalo is one of the highest animal spirits, earth animal spirits, for wisdom and employing wisdom in everything that you do. in the physical world, right? To not let the knowledge of and the wisdom of your spiritual self just stay in the ether and up in the air. Bring that down to the ground to inform your decisions, so that you are living your life with magic and with wisdom and with a connection to your higher self. So this is the animal spirits that are surrounding this relationship. As I say, this reading is not going to resonate with everyone, so just take it as it comes to you. Originality and flattery. Well, flattery, I say, will always get you everywhere. Venus in Gemini for flattery. And originality, we have Mercury in Aquarius, your sign, showing up. So yes, originality, being your authentic self. Bring your authentic self to the table. And flattery, take care with flattery, because it's duplicitous. Venus in Gemini, right? So it's duplicitous. There's another side to it, Do you mean what you say? Do you mean what you say? Did you mean everything you said here when you guys had these nice conversations about always being friends and always looking out for each other? And hey, it was great while it lasted. And sure, it was tough sometimes, but we made it. Do you, because when you come over here, there's a big question. All right, guys. Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Bow and Arrow Tarot, and this is your weekly Love Tarot reading. Every Tuesday, tune in. 9 a.m. is usually around 9 a.m. is when I upload these videos. So thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and share. That really helps my channel. And when you take a moment to do that, I really, really appreciate it. It also gives you a chance to engage and claim the reading, Be intentional about drawing the energies that you need for your life into your life. But for right now, guys, I'm going to call it a day on this reading. I wish you all love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you guys here on my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot, next Tuesday for your weekly Love Tarot reading. Bye-bye now.